Hi, hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Robin Phoenix, and today we're going to continue some more of the Apollo Justice Ace Attorney trilogy. Now, the last time we have completed Turnabout Reclaimed, and we are done with Dual Destinies. And now we were going to move on to the 6th game of this series and the final game of this trilogy, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice. Now, like the previous game, there's also costumes. There's only one for each. You got the tiger for Phoenix, which is obviously reference to Furio Tigre from Trials and Tribulations. We will be equipping that. Apollo has one, School Days. Similar to the game that we were about to do after we're done with this game. And Athena only has one, Trebian, which is obviously based off the waitress outfit from the same case as Furio Tigre. You're gonna equip that as well. And like Dual Destinies, we also got 6 cases. This is the Foreign Turnabout. This is Turnabout, the Magical Turnabout. This is the Write-Up Turnabout, Turnabout Storyteller, Turnabout Revolution, and Turnabout Time Traveler. And now, of course, we're starting out with the first case, which is the Foreign Turnabout. Let's begin.
On the western edge of the Far East, lies a peaceful country of spirit mediums and mystery, the kingdom of Kurain. But now, the flames of revolution are threatening to consume it whole. But things like revolt and revolution were the furthest things from my mind when I first arrived in this land.
Yep. Here in Kurain, death is not the end. Even after death, the soul lives on in the Twilight Realm, and priestesses can consume with the spirits of the dead. Fear not death. In the name of the Holy Mother. Fear not, fear only the impurities of your soul. There's blight on my soul. I'll have the child take the blame. Oh man. Well, we already saw who our killer is. Whew! I'm finally here. So this is the kingdom of Kurain, huh? What a long trip. I wonder how many hours I was in the air. But just look at this place. Get a load of the street. It really feels like I'm in another world here. And that gorgeous temple. I read that it's the center of town. Wow, an ox right in the middle of the street. I have to take a picture of that. Excuse me, sir. I wonder what kind of bird that is. I've never seen anything like it. That's quite a crescent it has on his head. Excuse me, sir. What? Oh, yes? Pardon me, but are you Mr. Wright? Yeah, that's right. Oops, hope he hasn't been trying to get my attention all this time. Wait a minute, are you... That's right, I'll be your guard at your service. Oh god, I forgot they go overboard with these pun names. I'm a monk in training at Temple, and I'll be a guide around town. Oh my god, it's Temple. Uh, it's very nice to meet you. Happy Cry. A happy what now? Happy Pakai. That's how we greet people here in Korean. It's like hello or how do you do? It's a pretty handy expression to know. Okay, let me give it a try. Hello, from Phoenix Wright. Happy Cry. My name is Phoenix Wright, and I run a small law office. Well, that's what I do back home anyways. Right now I'm just a traveler, a stranger in a strange land. Welcome to our country! Welcome to the Kingdom of Crime! That's a land of spirit mediums and mystery. This is for you! To celebrate your arrival. Speaking of mystery, what is this mysterious green lump anyways? Oh, let me explain! This is the famous Korean sweet bun. It's called a magatama man or soul bun. It's shaped like a magatama. It's so yummy it'll send your soul right to the Twilight Realm. That doesn't exactly make me eager to try it. Thanks. I think I'll indulge later. That will be 20 dolmas. Thank you for your patronage. I have to pay? I always have plenty of those in hand, so just let me know if you ever want any more. No wonder his bag looks so heavy. It's stuffed with all the tools of his trade. Oops, I almost forgot to tell you something really important. It's about Miss Maya. She can't come see you in a few days yet. Yeah, when I called her from the airport, she said she was still training up in the mountains. Tell her I'll wait for her here. Either way, I was glad to hear she's in good spirits. Maya Fey. She's a spirit medium who used to work as my assistant. I came all the way out here to celebrate the end of her eccentric trading with her. This is my first time in the country, so I'll be counting on you, okay? You got it, sir. Please don't hesitate if you need anything at all. Maya was right when she told me I could leave anything in your capable hands. Aw, shucks, she said that. That sure was nice of her. I had a chance to show Miss Maya around a little bit too. There's one person Maya was worried about, it's me. Because we both know trouble likes to follow you whenever you go, she said. That girl worries too much. But you sure came early to the party, Mr. Wright, sir. And wait, Miss Maya won't be done with her training for another 2 weeks. Ugh, I hate to admit it, but I came early because I was worried about her too. Oh, well, you know, I thought I'd get a little sightseeing first. Oh, sightseeing? Well, I'm your man for that. I'll show you all the best sights this country has to offer. Thanks, that would be great. I guess Albie takes his job very seriously. Well, what are you waiting for? Those sights aren't going to see themselves. Yikes, you don't have to shove. First stop Temple, right there on the center of town. There's something I really wanted to show you. Wow, it's even more impressive up close. Allow me to explain. This is the heart of the town, Temple. It was created by the founders of Koreanism, the Holy Mother herself. I'm training right here in this temple to be a monk someday. I read that the people in this country are all aspects of Koreanism. According to my guidebook, it's a religion in which ancestral spirits are venerated. The Holy Mother was a great spirit medium who could communicate with our ancestors' soul. Spirit mediums become queen to this day, direct descendants of the Holy Mother. A spirit medium ruled the entire country, huh? Talk about power and influence. The main thing you want to see when you come to Temple is a dance of devotion site. The dance of devotion takes place twice, once in the morning and once in the afternoon. This dance, along with the song and ceremony, is performed in offering to the Holy Mother. The dance of devotion has the power to summon forth souls from the Telegram crisis. Oh god, I can't do it. Hold it! Slow down. I can't remember all of that at once. Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I got a little overexcited. Anyway, the main thing I got all that is that you really, really love your country. Well, that's sure true. I like this kid. He pours his heart into everything he does. Let's see, I think I just explained about half of what I usually explain. I'll give you a special discount, only charge you $10 for a tour fee. Thank you for your patronage. I guess he pours his heart into aggressive salesmanship too. Come to think of it, Miss Maya told me she could tell I love my country too. I stood here for about an hour while I told her all about the Holy Mother. Really? An hour? Hope that counted as patience training. And she seems really interested too. She listened to my whole speech. Huh, that doesn't sound like the Maya I know. Miss Maya's so kind and nice. She treats me really well, like a little brother. It's kind of like a big sister to me. This is Maya Fey you're talking about, right? Maybe she's grown up since I last saw her. Oh no! What's the matter? Isn't that time already? We have to hurry to the temple right away. But first, let me give you the lyrics card for the song ceremony I told you about. There's an English translation of the lyrics there too, so give it a read. Okay, let's go. But why the big rush? If we don't hurry, we'll miss the beginning of her benevolence's dance of devotion. Her benevolence?
I'll be your guide. You're under arrest for treason.
Well, that was interesting. Jesus, lobby. Let me in! Why won't you let me in? Because you're a foreigner. What business could you have with this course? I told you my friend's on trial in there. The police raided the temple in the middle of the dance performance yesterday and arrested Albie on suspicion of treason. I was worried about Albie, so I just had to come see his trial. Our trial isn't a tourist attraction, so clear out. If you want a picture of your scrapbook, take one of me and get out of here. Look, you got it all wrong. Just great. Well, I guess there's only one thing to do. Yes, I'm a foreigner, but I'm not your average foreigner. What? I'm actually a lawyer. Back at home, anyway. What? A lawyer? I can't... That's not possible. What's he so shocked about? Well, whatever. Now's my chance. Nothing wrong with a lawyer entering the courtroom, right? Wait! Get back here, you! So this is Grainy's courtroom. Wait, isn't that her benevolence? What's she doing here in court? The divination seance has been performed. I will now hand down my verdict against the accused. Already guilty? What? A verdict already? Well, the trial's only just started. Guilty? There's gotta be some kind of mistake. Please take another look. Seances performed by Princess Rayfa are irrefutable. They show only the truth. What right do you have to question her abilities? But I didn't...
Isn't it ironic that you, a divinous hereditary, isn't what dared doubt her insight? Non-believers will only be met with suffering of the Twilight Realm, you know.
But I didn't do it. Your benevolence, allow me to explain, I beg of you.
Be silent, impudent whelp. There is no merit to be had in indulging the ramblings born of a criminal's underclean soul.
What?
What in the world is going on here? The judge made his ruling based on something called a divination seance? What is Albie's attorney doing? Wait a minute. Where is Albie's attorney?
Why is this happening? I didn't do anything wrong.
Foolish child. Doubting the divination seance is harmoniously amount to doubting the Holy Mother herself. Your Majesty, the Royal Princess, and the name of the Holy Mother, I command you. Impose the highest penalty against this unclean soul. As you command, so shall it be done, Her Benevolence. May Her Holiness grant us divine favor. Aran Kurayan. Wow.
Objection!
What? Wait just one moment.
You're... Ugh, me and my big mouth. Now what?
Mr. Wright? What are you doing here, sir?
Well, I'm in it now, so I have to do this right. Your Honor, it's too soon to give your verdict. The trial's only been underway a few minutes.
Excuse me, who on earth are you?
I'm, well, an ordinary tourist, Your Honor, just passing through.
Ah, tourist, how are you? Happy Paraki.
But more importantly, where's this boy's defense attorney?
Defense attorney? Whatever you're talking about. He doesn't need a defense attorney.
Wait, what?
Of course you wouldn't be aware of being a foreigner at all. But we have no need for defense attorneys here in the Kingdom of Karayan. We leave all up to Her Benevolence and sacred power of spirit communism. Her divination seance determines all.
What? But surely you see how unfair this is. What insane courses are they running here?
You would dare mock me, you bar-headed buffoon?
If you value your life, you will leave post-haste. Or shall I summon the bailiff? The bailiff is that big scary dude with a big scary gun, is he?
I'm sure he would be happy to oblige you with a bullet or two as a souvenir of your travels.
At the cost of an arm and a leg, no doubt.
Now, hold on! Mr. Wright has nothing to do with any of this.
Albie?
I appreciate what you're trying to do, Mr. Wright, but never mind about me. You just go ahead and go see Miss Maya.
But...
Forget about me, you have to go now. I'm sure you can find another guide. There are lots more places I wanted to show you. But it looks like I won't get a chance now. I'm sorry.
The poor kid. He's trying to pull on a brave face, but look how terrified he is. What can I do? What should I do? I can't just let a verdict be handed down with nobody standing in Albie's corner. If Albie doesn't have a defense attorney, then I'll do it. I'll defend him.
Defend him? You can't be serious.
Did you hear that? Is he out of his mind?
Heaven forbid!
Defend me?
Mr. Wright! What are you saying? You can't do that! I most certainly can. Don't worry, I'm quite used to tackling all sorts of trials. Besides, can you imagine how fierce Maya would be if anything happened to you? Mr. Wright?
You are but a naive tourist, ignorant of our ways. But if you are so smart, you will heed my advice. Do not pursue this matter any further.
Looks like defending somebody is easier said than done in this country.
Bailiff, throw this man out.
Your Majesty, if you please.
You have something to say, Mr. Payne?
Why not allow it, Your Majesty? Why not have him defend the accused? That will prove very interesting, right, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Right, Mr. Whoever you are. Prosecutor, are you acquainted with this traveler?
That's Chief Prosecutor, Your Majesty, and yes, I am acquainted with him. He is defense attorney from my native land. I have dealings with him in this courtroom before. Heavens abesty! What? Mr. Wright, you're a defense attorney?
A defense attorney? Well, this is a shock.
You may be surprised to hear that I have more than 10 years of experience. I guess there aren't all that many lawyers around here. Your Majesty, were you kindly allowed to proceed in the matter of my own country?
But Mr. Payne, I've already made a ruling in this case.
Call it nostalgia if you will, but I'm most eager to give it a try.
I have a previous engagement, you see, a class together with the missus.
Your Majesty, I agree we should have a whack of it. It sounds amusing. A score of years have passed since we last saw a defense attorney in this courtroom.
A score? As in 20 years? What's the deal with this country?
Mr. Payne, I want that barb head brought to me on a stick. As you wish, Your Benevolence. I, Chief Prosecutor Payne, will see it to it myself.
Very well, Mr. Payne. If that's what you and her benevolence want, I will acquiesce. As for the defense, I hope you prepare for every eventuality.
Every eventuality? What is he talking about? There. Are you satisfied now, Mr. Wright?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Payne. And sorry for not remembering you earlier.
As Chief Prosecutor, are the incredible Payne as I'm known in this country. And you'll see soon enough why that is. When you're forced to capitalize to me before this very court of law. Why is he so strangely confident? And not only that, but... what's with the gallery? Just you watch, the defense attorney will try to twist the truth. You can bet on it. Get him, Chief Prosecutor! Crush the defense devil! This is way more lawyer hate than even back home.
Now, if you would please give your opening argument once again, Mr. Payne.
Certainly, Your Majesty. The accused is charged with 2 crimes, larceny and murder. Yesterday, the founder and orb was stolen from the treasure room at Temple. In addition to the theft, 2 other things were discovered in the treasure room. The dead body of Mr. Patrol, Temple security guard, and oh my god, his name is Patrol. The empty treasure box that housed the orb which Mr. Roll was in charge of guarding. We believe that Mr. Roll was murdered by the thief who stole the treasure.
To kill the guard armed with the gun. What a terrifyingly bold act.
I couldn't agree more, Your Majesty. Please allow me to submit evidence of the victim's autopsy report and crime photo.
It's been a long time since we have evidence presented in court as well. It's kind of refreshing, actually.
We may rely on our power of seances, but our police still carried out investigations. Thus, any proof I provide is indisputable.
Oh, really? Well, forgive me if I don't just take your word on it.
I can check the evidence on myself by looking at the court record.
Or,
we'll see just how thorough you and your police were, Mr. Payne.
Such a deplorable crime. The audacity of stealing the sacred treasure of Her Holiness, our founding mother. It's a crime that strikes at the very heart of our nation.
Exactly, Your Majesty. We must let the culprit get away with these heinous deeds. Indeed, such deeds are best described as treason against the crown. Is that treasure really such a valuable object?
How could you ask such a thing? Of course it is. Why, sealed within this treasure is the very soul of Mitama, of the Holy Mother.
Her soul is sealed within a treasure? I think I'll take that with a grain of salt.
You don't believe it, don't you?
Of course I believe it. Something tells me I better play along.
This kind of irritable is exactly why I dislike defense attorneys as much.
Your Honor, Your Majesty?
What is it now?
This treasure, I've never seen it, no, so it's a little hard for me to imagine. Can I see a photo of it or something?
Of all the outlandish requests, your defense attorneys are truly beyond the pale.
He's been getting really awfully angry with me, and those are veins popping out of his forehead. It's forbidden for anyone outside the royal family to view the treasure itself. They say that anyone without the proper spiritual power will be blinded instantly. That is why the average person has never seen the treasure, Mr. Wright. I guess there are national treasures that are off-limits to the public back home too. For the benefit of the shameless uninformed defense, let me share this newspaper article. It includes photos that taken about 8 years ago when the treasure was unearthed. These are the only public photos of the other boxes in existence. What's more, the treasure box only leaves the temple's treasure room but once a year for a special New Year's rite that takes place at the palace. Therefore, the treasure box has only been seen by a handful of people.
I hear there has been a string of thefts lately in historic artifacts from the temple.
Right, Your Majesty. Inexcusable thievery of precious national treasures for personal gain. And the culprit of the accused.
So he used his position and walking training to get his hands on the treasure? Is that it?
The accused's family is by no means wealthy. To help with family finances, he works as a tour guide in addition of his essential training.
Thank you for giving an excellent outline of the case, Mr. Payne. Now, then, no more questions from the defense, I presume?
What? No, I do have questions.
Even more? But you just ask a bunch. Well, make it snappy. My class starts in just a few short minutes.
What, he's still planning to go to that thing? There's still a lot I don't know about the case. I should ask about now I have a chance. Let's see, what else do I need to know more about? It's the weapon. Mr. Payne, what was the murder weapon? The murder weapon was the treasure box itself. The empty treasure box left at the scene had a large bloodstain on it.
How utterly irrepentant, using a sacred treasure box for murder.
The accused came to the treasure room with the express purpose of stealing the treasure. He climbed the altar stairs and snatched the box, ready to abort with it. But he was discovered by Mr. Roll, who had come to the room in the course of his rounds. After walloping Mr. Roll on the head with the treasure box, the accused forced the bloody housing open and made off with the treasure inside. But the defendant is just a little boy. I don't think he would be able to hit the victim, a grown man, on his head. Ah, very good point, Mr. Wright. But I'm afraid that won't help you. At the time of the crime, the accused was up the stairs leading up to the altar. The accused's elevated position will make up to the difference in stature. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Mr. Payne, your reasoning is flawless. What an elegant argument. Hats off to you, Chief Prosecutor. Your title is obviously well earned. Well, the accuser's guilt is certainly conclusive. Unless there is anything else, I am ready to announce my verdict. Very well. In that case, I find the accused.
Just one moment, Your Majesty. Don't you think you're rushing a verdict up just a little bit?
I told you, I have plans to attend to and... Oh! I'm late. It's already started. How did the time fly by so fast?
He's still stuck on that? We haven't even heard of the defendant's side of the story yet. Your Majesty, the defense asserts the right to cross-examine the defendant. Huh? Did I say something funny?
Cross-examine the... What do you mean by that?
What? What do you mean what I mean?
I seem to have some dim recollection of the process, but I can't quite recall.
And little wonder, a so-called defendant has been questioned in over 20 years. Should I even be so surprised anymore? Okay, anyway, I demand to let the defendant or the accused tell his side of the story.
Is that really necessary?
Of course it's necessary, Your Majesty. What harm could it do? I say we allow the boy to speak, Your Majesty. Though I doubt you have anything relevant to say. Oh, how kind of you, Mr. Royal Painness.
Very well. As long as it's okay with you, Mr. Payne. Already hopelessly late for my class anyway.
In that case, the prosecutor calls the accused back to the witness stand.
Oh, but before we do, I better call my wife and apologize for missing that class. Any objections?
Go for it, Your Majesty.
Accused.
State your name and occupation, if you would. I'll be Urard. I've been training to be a monk. And I'm a tour guide, too.
Why me? Now, where were we?
Cross-examining the defendant, Your Majesty.
Right.
Let's do that, then. At the defense attorney's assistance, I might add. He sounds a little dispirited. His mind wants to give him a piece of her mind.
Well, the defense had better get to it, and make it quick, if you please.
The defense... Mr. Wright, I didn't know you were a lawyer. Well, I am, and I'm here to defend you, Albie. Don't worry, all you have to do is tell the truth and you'll be alright. You tricked me. What? If I knew you were a lawyer, I wouldn't have given you that tour. Get back that Macatama man I gave you yesterday. Albie, what's gotten into you? Don't talk to me. You disgust me. Now even Albie's against me? But why? This must be a new experience for you, Mr. Wright, being loathed by a client. Now then, accused, please give the court your testimony. The incident occurred around noon, during the break between the morning and afternoon's dance of devotion. I want you to tell the court what you're doing around that time. Alright. That's very cool. I like this one. I didn't kill Mr. Roland. I didn't steal the treasure. I'm not allowed to go anywhere near the treasure room. I never even seen the treasure box with the green Chinese butterfly on it. When the incident happened, I was in the hallway planning out my tour route.
Were you well acquainted with the victim?
Yes, he used to chat with me whenever I ran into each other at the temple. Mr. Roll was a monk of Trinity when he was a kid too, you know. I bet Albie look up to him. But he had to give that up and go to work with his family needed money. That's why he became a guard. At least that way he could still stay on the temple. He was so proud to put a charge regarding that treasure box too. He would have to carry the box for the palace for the New Year's rite. The victim's parents apparently both died relatively young, and Mr. Roll had to support his younger brothers and sisters as well. But even with his job as a security guard, I'm sure things couldn't have been easy for him. Sounds like his circumstances and Albie's are very similar. Mr. Roll encouraged me to never give up. Albie, you train hard and make sure you become a monk one day. Don't end up like me, he said. He was always cheering me on in my training and my tour guide business, too. Why in the world would I kill a nice man like that?
Yes, I see. You express yourself well. Defense, now that I heard the accuser's account, are you finally satisfied? If so, let's draw this to its expedition's conclusion.
But your majesty, I haven't even cross-examined the defendant yet.
That wasn't the end of it? It's been so long, I don't hardly recall this cross-examining thing it's all about.
A judge who doesn't know what cross-examination is. What fresh hell is this?
I really do wish I could remember how it works.
Should I give the judge a refresher of cross-examination? Maybe I gotta save my breath. The judge doesn't exactly seem like a model student. We'll just have to watch and see how it's done. Honestly, I really do like that. Also nice that they replaced the defense badge with the spirit. It's really nice.
Objection!
Oh, Hobby, why did you lie to me? So you say you never lay eyes on the treasure box? That's right, it's forbidden, and I never do that. In that case, how do you know there was a green butterfly on it? Huh? Because I saw a picture of it in that newspaper article. Nope, take another look. These photos are in black and white. You can possibly tell what color the butterfly is from these pictures. Ugh. Hold on, his bag. Did it just move?
Pakukaka!
I beg your pardon? Pakukaka is the word in karate that people use when they're surprised.
You just exposed a lie, so this is the power of cross-examination, isn't it?
I should be the one shocked here by your shocking lack of understanding.
But, just a moment. If the accused was lying, then that makes me even more suspicious than ever.
Ugh, and this just makes things worse for me than ever. Albie, are you hiding something? Just give all the true statement. I can't help you if you don't tell the truth. Darn, I just can't seem to get him to open up to me. So accused, you have seen a treasure box with your own eyes after all, haven't you? Well, maybe I did take a peek one time a long time ago, but when I was cleaning the treasure room. But you weren't in the treasure room at the time of the incident, right? Of course I wasn't.
Objection!
That is a lie. You were most definitely inside the treasure room at the day of the incident. And I have proof. He does? This was found on the floor of the treasure room. It's a scroll entitled Notice, and it contains a list of temple monk duties. These instructions pertain to the day of the incident. And whose exactly is that supposed to prove? The accused's fingerprints were found on the scroll.
What?
Oh no! Where is it? It's not here. I must have dropped it in somewhere. Indeed. You must have dropped it when you were busy murdering the victim. No. And that means Hobby was there on the day of the incident?
So this is the power of cross-examination. The more the accused talks, the guiltier he paints himself.
Yes, it would seem so, your majesty. He pictured the right movement and have evidence ready to refute it. How are you guys supposed to help the accused? See? I told you can't trust lawyers and their lies. Her benevolence already stated the kid's guilty. Just declare him guilty, get it over with. No, everything's going all wrong. Shadow, what do I do?
As I suspected, a cross-examination session has served no purpose whatsoever.
No, you're wrong.
But armed as we are with her benevolence inside, there's no reason to doubt his guilt.
And I guess I have to poke holes in this inside of hers.
By the way, this doesn't prove to be very interesting at all, Mr. Payne. Nevertheless, I will now finally announce my verdict.
Wait just one moment, Your Majesty. I haven't seen this divination seance for myself yet. As a defense, I have the right to check it.
Is that really necessary? I have to get home and apologize to my wife.
I guess you really did give him the business. Your Majesty, I enthusiastically support having Mr. Wright see the seance.
You do? And why is that, Mr. Payne?
Don't you want to see it? See the lawyer being utterly crushed by the power of the seance? And then watch him tearfully beg for mercy?
Well now.
I'm sure it'll make up for not getting to go over that clash with your wife.
It certainly does sound worth seeing. No, give me the juicy tidbit to tell the missus.
I've been reduced to a juicy tidbit?
Well, for an interloper, I imagine you have to see it for yourself to be convinced. It's certainly unprecedented, but let's have the divination seance perform again. But then, right after the tearful begging, I really do have to get going.
The only tearful begging is going to come from the prosecution when we're through. How pitiful the defense looks, still scrambling desperately for a foothold, blissfully unaware that defeat and despair are all that awaits him. There she is, her benevolence.
Your benevolence, Reva Padma Karayan. Thank you for coming all the way once again.
Your gratefulness is necessary. Just simply my duty. Barbhead attorney.
Yes?
I am told you question the veracity of this sacred divination seance. It would seem the depths of your irreversible and blasphemy are lost to you.
I'm just a foreigner, ignorant of the ways of customs of this country. I apologize in advance for anything rude I might say or do, your benevolence. All I want is a fair trial for all beings.
You would imply that the trials of this country are unfair? Do explain, outsider. How verdicts found in truth imparted by the very souls of the dead lack impartiality.
What's fair about trials with no defense and no chance for the accused to tell their story? How dare you speak to her benevolence in that matter?
Did you hear that? Did you hear how he talked to her benevolence?
What does he know about anything, ignorant outsider? He won't stand for it, he must be punished. Yikes, looks like I really stuck my foot in it this time.
Punish him! Punish him! Punish him! Punish him! Silence! One and all!
Is she standing up for me?
Be not disquieted, my people. He merely expresses his opinion.
Well, looks like her benevolence is going to be more reasonable than I thought.
Attorneys are ghastly creatures with souls stained and blackened by brazen untruths. The words of the lowly worms such as that are not worth troubling yourselves over.
Alright, I take that back.
None of his prattling can sway the truth from my insights. Rest assured he will soon see the error of his foolish ways.
Now then, your benevolence, the divination seance, if you would.
Certainly. Nana, my robe.
O Holy Mother, we hold this divination seance in your name. Let the eyes of everyone here be clear, and our ears be unstopped. O dance of devotion, guide the victim's soul to me, so that we may receive their final memories in the pool of souls.
Interesting. What just happened? An image appeared in the pool.
A final message of the victim's soul, the last communication of his Mitamana. The divination seance has revealed this to us.
A benevolent can use her power to spirit communication to project the victim's memories of the last few moments before their demise. What we just saw in the pool was Mr. Roll actually experienced? In the victim's memories, we see the accused raising the weapon up over his head. This is consistent with the findings of the police investigation. There has to be some kind of mistake. I didn't do it. This looks bad for Albie. Really, really bad. Now you see why I'm the incredible pain. More than I can express. And even if those are really the victim's last memories, what can I do with them? There it is. There's the face of the man that's utterly crushed. Oh, how long I waited to see it. Isn't that wonderfully gratifying, your majesty?
Oh yes, very satisfying indeed. How are you finally convinced, traveler? The accused is assuredly guilty.
Am I really the only unbiased one here?
No, lad. I think we've been amused enough. If you give up now, I won't even invoke the Defense Culpability Act against you. You'll be free to sink back to your own country with your tail between your legs.
A Defense Culpability Act? What's that?
What? You mean you honestly don't know?
No? What's with all the hubbub? Well. Not only is he a lying, black-hearted lawyer, he's also an imbecile. Your Majesty, I think you'd better explain the Defense Culpability Act to him.
Yes, I think I better. The Defense Culpability Act, or DC Act for short, as follows. In the name of Her Eminence, those who support criminals will be deemed just as guilty. In other words, if you help the accused by defending him and he is found guilty, you will receive the same sentence as he.
What? What kind of a sane law is that?
Under the DC Act, many as attorney has been convicted and well met with the grim fate. Some went to prison, others received the death penalty. That's why there are so few in our country today to admit to being an attorney.
That is as it should be. The history of our courts proves that attorneys are black-souled creatures who will tell any lie to save the accused. Thus, attorneys deserve to be exterminated. I never felt so much hostility coming at me on so many sides. What could have happened to make everyone feel this way? You fell right into my trap, Phoenix Wright. You win streak against me and my brother ends today. With the Seance and the DC Act on my side, I'll finally get my revenge. So that's why you're so eager to help me defend Albie. Chased out and humiliated back home, fate brought me into the foothills of crime. I thank my lucky stars that I'm a chief prosecutor here now.
Defense, note that if I rule the accused is guilty, you will go to prison too.
That explains Albie's reaction earlier. Defend me? Mr. Wright, what are you saying? You can't do that. Your Majesty, isn't the prison sentence a bit lenient? After all, we're talking about treason. One should pay for such a crime with one's life.
Yes, I believe the death penalty might be appropriate under these circumstances.
The death penalty? No way! You're kidding, right, Your Majesty?
Do I look like I'm kidding? I'll have you put your life in Dark's tainted soul in the line here.
Death? This can't be happening. The courts of registration. Our courts are well known as such. In this land where the seances prove the truth and no attorneys can intervene. Criminals know all that they can do is resign themselves to their fate.
Oh, foreign lawyer, I ask you once more. Are you sure you still want to defend the accused?
There's Maya to think of all this too. I can't just lay down my life. What in the world should I do? Isn't this why I became a lawyer in the first place? To help those with no one on their side? I can't just abandon everything I believe in. All I can do now is stand firm and fight. Well, don't hold your tears back against my account, Phoenix Wright. Admit your defeated growl before me the chief prosecutor for your life.
Objection!
Even if it means such subject as a Defense Culpability Act, I will defend Albie. What? But Mr. Wright! The defendant says he's innocent, and not even the defamation seance should be accepted without examination.
Pakukaka!
But if I found guilty, you'll get the death penalty too. Even knowing that you still want to defend me? I don't know what happened in the past, but it looks like everyone in this country considers lawyers to be liars. So I can understand if you don't believe me. But I still believe in you and your innocence. All you have to do is keep believing and find the truth. That's all there is to it. Barb-headed attorney, you continue to amuse me. Though your barbed jabs are proving to be more than mere jokes. Your benevolence. Believe me when I say that this attorney will knock your insides out. Insolent, disrespectful attorney. You have plenty of time to regret your folly in the Twilight Realm.
Not a wise move, traveler. Not wise at all. You should have taken the chance I offered to save your life. But you have made your choice. The Defense Culpability Act will be applied in this case. With this verdict, you both soon be parting with your heads.
Death! Death!
souls of the departed speak only the truth, and I but give their message a voice. If you think my insights contain falsehood, I challenge you to prove it. Insight. The accused swung whatever he was holding down to the victim's head. With the pain, the victim's vision went dark. This is when he lost his life. Still, I can't believe it. A murder after the morning stands of devotion? These are the victim's experiences just before his death. As the victim's final memories, I can assure they are no lies. How do I break this down? Allow me to relieve you of your innocence, defense. Did you notice the words that appear in the seance vision? Come to think of it, I did see words like song of ceremony and incense. The victim's final memories are not limited to sight alone. Sight, smell, taste, sound, touch, all is laid bare on the pool of souls. So what Mr. Roll experiences the five senses appears of his vision as words, right? Precisely. And by examining these sensations, we can perceive the victim's final moments with unparalleled clarity. Works for me, I can use all the extra information I can get. Now to find a contradiction between her insights and the seance's vision. Your benevolence, I ask you, please show me the seance vision again. Very well. Wait a minute. Her benevolence said after the morning stands of devotion earlier, did she? Is there anything off about that? First, I'll use left and right to make my way to the insight. Seems off. Yes, this is the insight that sounded funny. Now I'll just carefully compare this insight with the seance's vision. If I notice a sensation that seems contradictory, I'll select Exit. This is it. This is the part of the vision that contradicts the insight. Now I'll just have to select the sensation and think it seems consistent and then present Exit.
Objection!
Wait just one moment. Yes? What is it, Barbhead? You're saying the insight occurred after the morning dance of devotion, right? That's right. What of it? Then isn't it strange that Mr. Roll could still hear the song of ceremony?
Oh my, you're absolutely right.
And is that all that troubles you? Huh? What the victim heard was just a practice run of the song ceremony. Practice run? What are you talking about? Mr. Payne, if you would. Certainly. Allow me to explain. The incident occurred at the interval between the morning and afternoon dances. During that time, the singers were practicing in the performance hall. Precisely. I was there as well, so I can corroborate this statement.
I see. So what the victim heard was the practice section.
Ugh, there goes my contradiction. Okay, so they were practicing in this performance hall. And that must be the room where Albie and I saw her benevolence dancing.
However, Mr. Payne, I admit one detail troubles me.
Ask away, your majesty.
It's a big temple. The performance hall and treasure room are quite far from each other. Could the song really have been heard all the way from the treasure room?
He's right, it's a very big temple. Well, how about it, Mr. Payne? Your Majesty, have you forgotten? There are speakers in every room in Temple, including the treasure room.
Oh, that's right.
Speakers? For what purpose? Are you serious, Mr. Wright? They're to broadcast the sacred music of the performance hall throughout the temple. That's why the victim could hear the song of ceremony in the seance's vision. It was the practice run going on in the performance hall and heard from the speakers.
Thank you for your explanation, Your Benevolence. That makes perfect sense even to a feeble-minded old man like me.
Think nothing of it. Now,
If you wouldn't mind, would you please alter your insights for us?
very well. I think I'm getting the hang of this. If I point out the inconsistency, she'll update her insights accordingly. But if I keep pointing things out, maybe I can knock all of her insights out after all. I better find another inconsistency, no matter how small. It's a bit hard to focus on the insights with the seance vision going. I'll try using pause B to temporarily stop the vision. There, I paused the vision. I think I can use A or Y to jump different parts of the vision. I'll try moving the mectomar on the flashing red panel here. Okay, that's how I know how to get around in seances visions. Try to find inconsistencies between the insights and the vision.
Objection!
You're saying the victim field of vision went dark right after he was struck, correct? Of course, as anyone with eyes can see. Well, pardon me, but I must disagree. What? Your Benevolence, please take another look at the exact moment the victim felt pain. Oh! Everything goes black, and then only after that the victim feels pain. Inconceivable! This placed the order of events at odds with what you said happened. My word!
Kanka, Your Benevolence, what is the meaning of this?
I cannot be wrong. My insights are beyond faculty.
If what the defense says is true, it is a very great matter indeed. Please forgive me, Your Benevolence, but I'm afraid this contradiction is something we can't simply ignore.
No. Let's not get too hasty, Your Majesty. I think I can clear this up.
You have something to add, Mr. Payne?
1,000 apologies. It seems the prosecution has failed to make one tiny thing clear. And that would be... On the day of the incident, there was a power outage, a blackout in one part of the temple. And I recall the crime scene was in that sector. The power outage must be why the victim's field of vision went dark. I apologize for neglecting to tell the court this detail. I'm afraid it slipped my mind. Or rather, you knew all along and only let it slip now that it's inconvenient, Miss Payne. The power outage knocked both out the lights in the speakers. Oh, there was a blackout there, was there? Oh no. That explains everything, does it not?
What do you mean, Your Benevolence? Please share the thoughts with us, if you would.
The blackout occurred when the accused and the victim were faced with one another. Mary, the victim, would flee under the covers of darkness. The accused swiftly brought his weapon down on the victim's head.
I see. That makes perfect sense, Your Benevolence.
So the victim was struck after the lights went out. The depths of your insights are awe-inspiring, Your Benevolence. Give her a hand, everyone. Well done! Hey, I want to live long and prosper too. Enough applause. You flatter me.
Now, Your Benevolence, in light of this new information,
Yes, of course, I will alter my insights. So much for my inconsistency. At least I was able to drop some new info. And with new info comes a chance to find new inconsistencies. Now to compare my insights with the vision again and see what else I can dig up.
Objection!
Yes, I finally found it. This is the Graceby Hall I've been looking for. Your benevolence. I'm impressed that your spirit communion power is... It's not flammable. You never know when to stop talking, do you? I hope you realize your words are an insult to her inhabitants of Horizon.
Defense, watch what you say. If you don't mind that tongue of yours, you won't have one left to mind.
It's certainly not my intention to insult spirit mediums, but maybe I'm not the one who needs to learn when to not stop talking.
What mockery.
I believe you said a few moments ago that the victim could hear the song of ceremony thanks to the temple speakers. But then how do you explain how the victim could still hear the song of ceremony even after power went out? Oh! These contradiction effects can only mean that the song of ceremony Mr. Rowe heard was not coming from the speakers. What? Impossible!
What are you saying? The song he heard was coming directly from the performance hall?
That's exactly what I'm saying. It's the only possible explanation.
But the scene of the crime was nowhere near the performance hall.
Right. The song couldn't make it all the way to the treasure room. Not unless... You mean to say... Yes, the treasure room was not the actual scene of the crime. It must have been somewhere else, somewhere closer to the performance hall. What?
You can't be serious!
There's a glaring contradiction in the claims of her benevolence in the prosecution. Therefore, the defense asserts that the case can be thoroughly re-examined. What? No!
This is completely unprecedented. An inconsistency of her benevolence's insights? Unbelievable.
Key not to his fork, some of your majesty. These are but the claims of the corrupt lawyer, a feeble ruse from a feeble mind.
What contradiction revealed by the defense is undeniable. We can't just turn a blind eye to it.
But the defense assertion is meaningless. Even the location of the murder turned out to be different. It doesn't change what we've seen in the moment of the murder. Indeed, the accused is standing right there in front of the victim. Furthermore, the murder weapon rings above his head. My insight still stand. I hate to admit it, but she's right. The seance's vision still makes the situation look really grim for Albie. I doubt even the defense could dream of the explanation as to why. The accused had his hands up over his head. While this defense dares a dream, or making out of him a nightmare alive. You what? You still insist on trying to tear down my insights, do you? You better be prepared to back up your claim. Remember what will happen to that tongue of yours if we find you're just wagging it. Of course I can back up my claim, just as soon as I think of something.
You appear to be fully prepared to defend. As an embodiment of this court, I give you permission to try to prove your claim, as long as you're willing to stake your life on it.
I concur, your majesty. Prepare the tongue shears, chop chop. Chop chop?
Yes. So the bailiff fetched them. I think I saw a suitable pair in the basement. Chop chop.
Stop. I hear that lying lawyers have several tongues to spare. I'm sure he won't miss one. Yikes, these people are serious. I'd rather attest to my tongue. Think, Phoenix. Think. Other than to erase the victim. Wait, man, why would Albie have his hands up like that? Aha, so that's why. The reason the defendant had his hands up over his head can be explained by something in the crime photo. That explains why Albie had his hands raised above his head.
Take that!
As in the seance's vision, I witnessed the defendant raise both of his hands over his head yesterday.
You did? Where did you see such a thing?
When the police had their guns trained on him as they made their arrest.
Oh, are you saying?
The victim was a security guard and an armed one at that. The defense proposed that the victim had pointed his firearm at Albie, and that's why the defendant's hands were raised in the air. Probably said that wrong, but I didn't know how to pronounce that.
Who would have thought the seance's vision would be interpreted that way?
This is not possible. It can't be. Not bad for a total knockout.
How did that Lord Devil go against her benevolence?
It's no better than that treacherous snake Dirk. Treacherous snake? Dirk? Who's that? No, I can't believe it. A contradiction in one of my insights? There has to be some kind of mistake. I won't accept it.
That's right, your benevolence, and I won't accept it either.
Once against a holy called sacred. Throw him to jail immediately for alleged mastery. What? Yeah, you said it. Throw him in jail. Yeah, make it pay for what he disrespected her benevolence. Ugh, these people are definitely not my fans right now. That's right, exterminate him!
Peace! Give me peace! I said peace! Now everyone, please calm down.
Is he? Your Majesty, please assign to this black-hearted attorney a suitable punishment.
No, I can't charge him with less, Majesty.
What? What? Well, why not, Your Majesty?
He was simply following the proper procedure to defend the accused. There's nothing unlawful about that.
But Your Majesty, don't you want to wrap this trial up quickly? Why not just give up your verdict, then you can go home and make it up to your wife?
We can't end the trial now. Not when we just learned new information about the case.
What? Your Majesty, not you too. You would honestly understand the idea that my insights contain a contradiction?
Truly, it is shocking. In the 20-plus years since the DC Act went into effect, such a thing has never occurred. To be honest, I didn't want to believe it either. But with his life on the line, the defense pointed out the inconsistency, and it is our duty to circumcise it with the satisfaction of the law.
You dare go against the royal priestess, you non-believer?
No, my faith is as strong as ever, but I have a duty to make a fair ruling of this trial. If you insist on interfering with that process, your benevolence, I'm afraid I must request your removal from this courtroom, royal priestess or not.
What? I'll have you know.
Your benevolence! Please acquire to this your benevolence.
It looks like a kill.
I won't forget this offense, Barbhead. I do not admit defeat. I won't.
Bailiff, please see her benevolence out.
Your Mitama will face you retribution of the Twilight Realm. The demons there will. They'll pluck their barbs right off your stupid head. I hope your suffering will be super duper painful. And I hope they throw you in the lake of burning fire. Yeah, and then...
Oh.
I guess she's still just a teenager after all.
Now then, defense. Mr. Light, was it?
That's right, Your Majesty. Phoenix Wright.
Of course. Mr. Wright. My apologies. Well, now that we have this newly uncovered fact, I suggest we proceed with arguments.
Thank you, Majesty.
Yes. But do not misunderstand me. This doesn't mean I trust you completely. I'll be keeping my close eye on you, so don't even think about lying to this court.
I understand, Your Majesty. Ooh, I mean, now we can finally run a real trial.
Arguments, Your Majesty?
Very well. I accept your challenge. Huh? What's with him?
Oh, the look of your face, Mr. Wright. It's just, it's just too hilarious.
What's so funny, Mr. Payne?
And the fence still doesn't get it. The truth here on Earth is going to bury him in this case instead.
What do you mean by that, prosecutor?
I told you, it's Chief Prosecutor.
Yes, because that's the thing to focus on right now.
The defense is digging its own grave. Consider this, Your Majesty.
Why would the victim, a security guard, point a gun at the accused?
Oh,
Oh, indeed, because the accused was about to commit a theft.
It's the only logical explanation. Hello. What? That does sound pretty logical, actually.
It doesn't help the accuser's situation at all. If anything, it makes him look even more guilty.
yes, I have to agree.
Allow me to spell this truth the defense didn't bother to think through.
Mr. Roll came across the accused just as he was trying to steal the treasure. The guard pointed his gun at the accused, and just when the power went out, the accused murdered the victim and hid his body in the treasure room.
Yeah.
The hand shook for moving heavy treasure around in storage in the treasure room.
The accused could easily move the body with that.
And after all that hard work to knock down those insights, back into an old familiar corner once more.
Mr. Wright, do you have a rebuttal?
I'm drawing a total blank here.
I hope you're ready to climb the scaffold.
I ask you a question, defense.
I got nothing. Can't think of any grounds for the objection. The only thing I could do at this point is ask the defendant himself what happened. But I don't know if Albie will cooperate with me or not. Albie? Will you tell us what really happened?
You don't have to say anything, accused.
Fall for his evil trap and you only dirty your own soul. Albie, you have to tell me the truth. I can't help you unless you do.
Mr. Wright, I'm sorry.
Why? Why won't he trust me? Is this it? Is this the end for both of us? Maya, I'm sorry. I never met a real lawyer before. Everybody always told me they're bad people who help dirty criminals go free. I never thought a lawyer would actually try to help me, would actually believe in me, would risk his own life for me. I never would even imagine it. Ollie. So, that's why I lied. Tried to save myself. And I'm not going to lie anymore. If you believe in me enough to put your life on the line, then I'm going to believe in you too.
What?
Allow me. Allow me to explain! Now we're talking. Time to finally get to the bottom of things. To be honest, I went to the treasure room multiple times to look at the treasure box.
Even though the temple told you weren't allowed to go anywhere near it?
Yes, I'm sorry. Mr. Roll even saw me once and scolded me. But that box is so beautiful. The way it glows in the dark, I couldn't help myself. Wait, it glows in the dark? That's right. It's covered in this special mineral called fluorensite that makes it glow. It's absolutely breathtaking. It's really just a shame that you don't put it display for the public. Can you imagine how many people will go on night tours of the temple if they did? If only he applied such passion to telling me the truth earlier. On the day of the incident, I was on my way to the treasure room again, when I ran into Mr. Roll at the Great Stairs.
So those were not the treasure room stairs the seance vision?
No, they were the Great Stairs that connect to the hallway. Makes sense. The vision wasn't clear enough to show what was on the top of the stairs. All of a sudden, Mr. Roll drew his gun and threatened me with it. Maybe I put my hands up. Mr. Roll, he acted so scary. For some reason, he had a scarf over his mouth. I couldn't read his expression at all. Just then, the power went out. I took the chance to hightail it out of there. I ran for my life, even now when I try to think back on it. All I can remember are the gun and the piercing look on Mr. Roll's eyes. That must have been when I dropped the notice scroll. Which means someone else brought it to the treasure room along with Mr. Roll's body. Did Mr. Roll say anything to you when you ran into him on the stairs? What is it, Olby? I have no idea why, but he asked me the strange question. Did you steal it? He said. What? I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't say all of this before. I didn't think anybody would believe me.
A grand speech. One that confirms my suspicion that you were the thief.
Objection!
It's possible the victim simply misread the situation.
Where there's smoke, there's fire, as they say. The victim must have good reason to be suspicious of the accused.
Why does every new piece of information have to be so incriminating?
Shadow? What do I do, Shadow? And what's better reason to suspect the boy than seeing the treasure box in his hands?
In the course of his rounds, the victim must have noticed that the treasure has been stolen. Thank you very much, Solar.
And then, just after that,
he ran to the accused Albie Yearguard. No, that's not what happened.
therefore the one who stole the treasure and killed the victim cannot be none other than the accused.
What now?
Hey, Shadow! Down boy!
Whoa, what do we have here?
I'm sorry about it. This is my dog Shadow.
You nearly gave me a heart attack.
So that's what's making the bag move.
Can you quiet that yappy mop down?
Shadow says that Mr. Rowe made a mistake. You can understand him?
Don't tell me this is a prize witness for the defense.
I beg your pardon? You're not thinking of cross-examining an animal, are you?
Of course not, Your Majesty. Not this time anyways. Yeah, because we already got a parrot and an orca. We don't need a dog.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. I thought we had to reassess my assessment of your sanity for a second there.
I think I better reassess my strategy and fast. I have to somehow show that somebody else could have struck the victim or was sunk. Yeah, I agree. But while it's true that the defendant was standing in front of the victim when he died, it doesn't mean somebody else couldn't have struck the victim at the same time.
If you're going to go that far, then I hope this means you have another angle approach ready.
Exactly, I mean, who but the accused standing front and center could have done it? Unless you can back up your claim, it's nothing more than conjecture.
Okay, come on, Phoenix. I know I can think of something convincing. Where could the victim have been struck from? Behind, of course.
Take that!
While the defendant is standing in front of the victim, is it possible that the victim could have been struck from behind?
From behind, you say? I see. Yes, I suppose it's not outside the realm possibility.
Good, now at least I have some breathing room.
But who would suppose it could have been?
Oh, the true culprit, naturally, the one who actually committed the theft and murder.
The true culprit? And I suppose you have a true timeline of events to go along with that?
I should have known I have to explain everything. Alright, if we assume that the true culprit struck the victim from behind, then that means... After going to the treasure room and stealing the treasure, the true culprit tried to escape. Yeah, for sure. But then Mr. Roll appeared making his rounds. I imagine the culprit then quickly hit the storage room in the other end of the hallway.
You're grasping the straws, Mr. Wright. Hey, man, you have nothing but baseless conjecture.
I'm going to look for something to base on it right now. Albie? When you ran into Mr. Roll in the hallway, was there anyone else in the storage area?
I don't know.
There might have been somebody there, but I couldn't see. It was only halfway down the stairs, so I couldn't see the ends of the hallway. I see. Swing and a miss.
Oh, Shadow said that someone was there.
I see. Thank you for that. Too bad his testimony is that immiscible. You think this is a joke? Maybe the defendant didn't happen to see this other person. But that doesn't mean the true culprit couldn't have been there in the hallway.
Your desperate floundering is getting hard to watch. But I will enjoy watching you sink.
What are you talking about?
Unfortunately for you, only the accused and the victim were there in the hallway at the time of the incident.
Yep, a dog is gonna save Phoenix. How can you continue to make that assertion?
Because there was a witness, a very reliable eyewitness.
What?
Your Majesty, the prosecution would like to call its witness to the stand.
Calling an eyewitness to the stand? It's been decades since that happened.
But unlike a defense's witness, you can rest assured that there are no pets involved.
That was a low blow. You caused the dog to be mad.
Very well, I'll allow it. And now for something we have not covered for some time.
Most likely.
Bring the witness to the stand.
He most likely did get it from Timo. Oh, hello.
Witness, please state your name and occupation.
Peace, love, and an understanding is the name. I'm in Temple's head monk. Can you dig? Oh my god.
His name is Peace, Love, and Understanding. Oh my god.
Oh, if it is an instructor and a stand-in, you're the witness?
Instructor?
Not only is Mr. Understanding's Temple's head monk,
he's also the renowned Dalmalin expert. Yeah, I know. Sorry to have to ask, but what's a Dalmanon? Yeah, for sure. Check it. Here she is, my sweet senator, not and only. Groovy, right? But you heard our zoology sounds once before, brother. When dragon and tiger battle. That's the song from the Dance of Devotion. Right on, brother. Song of ceremony. Playing this tune together is a precious gig for me and my girl here, you dig? I know. Song of ceremony, the song that was playing at the time of the murder.
Oh, Holy Mother, may the righteous sound of my Dalaman serve as my offering to you.
Don't clap for that.
Wonderful. A great performance as always.
This is my thing, you know, my bag. I make instruments speak, baby.
By the by, Majesty Pops, no Dalaman in class today?
Yeah, no kidding.
No, I'm afraid this child is going over overtime, thanks to the light over there.
The class the judge wanted to attend was a dominant section?
Well, you know, as what they say, baby, you never trust a lawyer, man. But transgression against the Holy Mother had to be brought to justice.
thank you for your cooperation, Mr. Understanding. As the treasure's keeper, you must have been shocked to learn it had been stolen.
Yeah, man. That was not cool.
Keeping the treasure safe is one of your duties, Mr. Understanding.
That's right, brother. This here's the one and only treasure box key. And I keep it in me at all times, can you dig? But the sneaky thief went and cracked open that sucker anyway. Total bummer, man.
But that's the key to the treasure box, is it?
You know it, baby. It's called the Magatama key, and a historical artifact to boot. It's been passed down from head monk to head monk at Temple.
The Magatama key, huh?
And now someone's jacked the treasure on my watch. That's a real buzzkill, man. How am I ever going to face Her Holiness again? Oh, Holy Mother, please find it in your infinite mercy to forgive me. Please guide this lost and humble lamb.
Why do I always get the far out ones?
Mr. Understanding, you witnessed the accused and the victim heading the treasure room?
You know it, baby.
Best believe I scooped that tiny gesture. Yes, that's true.
Would you please give the court your testimony regarding what you saw? To bring justice against the transgressor, man? Yes, of course, I'll do all I can. In the name of Her Holiness, I vow to sing, not but the truth, I swear to bring. Hit me. After the morning dance of devotion, to go back to my chamber I got the notion. Don't you know my chamber's on the way to the temple's treasure room, hey hey. Any small footsteps I can quite clearly hear if anyone to the treasure room goes near. Albie was the only one. Albie was the only one. Before the blackout, one other than Roll. Only Albie to the treasure room did scroll.
Tell me I was hallucinating just now.
Like, can you believe Mr. Roll bit the big one after that? Harsh, man.
I share your sentiments.
You were the one who discovered the victim's body, weren't you, Mr. Understanding? What? You found the body as well? He really is the key witness then.
That's right, brother. After the blackout, I went to reset the breaker and give power back to the people. The circuit box was near my chamber, so I always demanded a job, you feel me?
The breakers are the first room hallway in front of the storage room.
On the way, I got the whiff of something funky. Blood, man. Really harsh my mellow. I knew something was a concoction, so I swung in the treasure room to see what's what. And it was like, whoa, man, that was Mr. Roll, dead as a doornail.
And ever told me to the end of Dance of Devotion and the blackout. The only ones who went to the scene of the crime were the victim and the accused. So you see, Mr. Understanding's unfashionable account has what led to the accused's arrest. Hold it! Is it possible that the murder took place before the end of the Dance of Devotion?
I'm afraid that's not possible.
The victim was on the performance hall until the very end of the dance. He was?
Would you like some proof?
How's this? A photo of the morning's Dance of Devotion, taken by a tourist. Yeah, for sure.
My, what graceful dancing! I can almost hear the sound of Mr. Understanding's dominum now.
Payne's right, there's Mr. Roll on duty.
Never underestimate the incredible Pain.
So my Inside, I have backup evidence lined up too, huh?
As head of monk, my monks are training like my own kids, like family. Can you dig it? I should have taught Albie the better, man. Before Her Holiness, the Holy Mother. Oh, Albie, confess your sins, my young brother.
Head monk, I understand then. I didn't kill Mr. Roll, so I don't have anything to confess to the Holy Mother.
What? Bogus, little man. Your faith is weak like a wet paper bag. Are you feeling me? Spare the rod, hey baby. Spoil the child, not maybe. Her Holiness is magnanimous, son, if you confess your guilt. She'll forgive you in the Twilight Realm.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I don't suppose she could forgive him in this realm first.
Defense, please begin your cross-examination.
I tried. I really tried. What I saw, baby. How can you tell it was Albie just by the sound of some footsteps?
Albie was practically family, man. The smooth groove of his shoes are easy to pick out.
Yes, I am trying. But how do you know he went to the treasure room? Didn't you think it was possible he went to the storage room at the other end of the hall?
No way, man. I saw him with my own 2 eyes.
You saw him?
In the treasure room. This you can believe my peepers peep the sneaky sneak Albie.
And tell us where it could stood when you saw the accused, if you would.
When I heard the footsteps, I look out the window. From my window, I can see the windows of the first floor hallway across the courtyard, you dig? And through the window, I saw Albie walk into the treasure room.
Should I have him add to the statement to his testimony? For sure. Could you please add that statement to your testimony, Mr. Anastanden?
You got it, brother.
For sure.
Objection!
There's something off about that, Mr. Anastanden.
My music is off? I'm sorry you feel that way, man. Maybe this vibe isn't topping the charts where you're from. What's your poison? Orchestra? Jazz soul?
There's nothing wrong with my ears, witness, and something's not quite right with your eyes. Mr. Anastanden, you've been lying to this court.
Now why would I lie? I got nothing to hide. Truth and truth alone is all I say. Lying, y'all, not lying ain't my thing.
Yes. I contend otherwise. Do you recognize this Ajay, Mr. Anastanden?
It's a temple notice, man. What of it?
In this notice, the following instructions to the temple monks is written. All of the hallway shutters will remain shut for today's dance of devotion.
What you talking about, Phoenix?
I'm talking about the fact that from your chamber, you couldn't see anyone go into the treasure room with those shutters.
Gah!
Looks like you didn't get the memo.
No way. I don't believe it, man.
If you don't believe it, why don't you read the notice for yourself?
Let's see. Something, something, will, something for, something, something.
Is that your idea of reading?
I'm not so hard at reading Koreanese, man. I usually get one of the other monks to read stuff for me, you know?
I know. Doesn't it make your duties as head monk a little difficult?
Hey, cut me some slack, man. I only moved to this country 6 months ago.
That's quite recent, isn't it? So, How did someone who's only been here for 6 months become head monk of the temple?
How little do you understand? Religious faith can be measured by in months or years.
It's only been inherited of Koreanism for 3 months myself.
The Holy Mother's teaching really spoke to me and prompted me to stay in this country.
Yep. Or was it the fact that there are no lawyers here that spoke to you?
Mr. Payne, I know how you feel, my man. Her Holiness teaching spoke to me too.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present Brother Dumb and Brother Dumber. Well, I know why Payne suddenly became a believer in Koreanism. But could Anastanden have been ulterior motive to become a believer too? Mr. Anastanden, were you really on your chamber as you claim?
What? Hey, be chill, brother.
Were you instead somewhere else? They did. Mr. Wright,
What kind of nonsense are you spilling now?
according to Mr. Anastanden's testimony, he saw Albie with his own eyes. Therefore, is it really nonsense to suggest he could have seen Albie from somewhere else?
Well,
Do you have a theory, Defense? Do you know where Mr. Anastanden was, if not his chamber?
If he wasn't in his room, then... If Albie had gone down to the hallway towards the treasure room, there are only a few places he could have seen Albie from. I do have a theory, Your Majesty. Let's say that the witness really did see Albie going towards the treasure room. What then? The defense proposed this is the only place he could have seen Albie go down the hall.
Take that!
There? But you should have suggested earlier that that's where the true culprit might have been.
True, but no matter how I look at it, this is the only place Anastanden could have been. Yeah, true.
Mr. Foreign Lawyer, don't tell me. Are you accusing Mr. Anastanden of being the true culprit of this case?
Yes, for sure. Yes, Your Majesty. I attend there's a strong possibility this witness is the murderer. Yeah, for sure, deported.
how dare you be so disrespectful? First you criticize her benevolence and insights, now you accuse the head monk of murder?
Objection!
This is the only place the witness could have been seen. Could have been. If he was here, he could have shot the victim down from behind and moved the body to the treasure room.
That's nothing but groundless conjecture.
And there's one more thing. Do you remember what was said in the opening arguments?
The opening argument?
During the argument, it was suggested that Albie use his position in on monk and train to get his hands on the treasure.
That's right, and what of it?
Well, why don't we try this twist on for size? The thief uses his position as head monk of the temple to get a hold of the treasure.
What?
What? You joshing me, man?
The key to the treasure box is passed down from head monk to head monk. Yes, for sure. What better position to be in if you want to steal the treasure?
You can't possibly be serious.
Does that mean you're claiming that Mr. Anastanden's oath of faith is nothing but a lie destined to get him close to the treasure?
For sure. The witness hasn't been truthful in his testimony in this court, so clearly he isn't above lying. Didn't you swear to the Holy Mother that not but the truth would you bring? In light of that, I don't think that's unfair to call you the faith in question.
This is ridiculous. There's no limits to what this lawyer would say. I mean, lie is such a strong word. Maybe it was just a mistake.
Enough with the nervous wreck, routine prosecutor.
For sure.
You're just embarrassing yourself, man.
What?
What was that, Mr. Anastanden?
Lawyer man, you really are the lowest of the low.
You've gone and said something I can't forgive.
He did.
You called my brief into question, my faith in the Holy Mother, and nobody gets away with that.
Uh-oh. Things are getting serious now.
Earth? That music! It's making my ears bleed! This is the music of my soul! Death to the lawyer! I'm the Twilight Messenger, can't you tell? Gonna take this lying lawyer straight to hell. He's dripping with lies, running with Philistines. I'm gonna send that lawyer to the guillotines.
And now for something completely different.
That pluckily plump music won't just let me express my rage.
Your rage, huh? Isn't the real source of your anger having your lie exposed?
You just don't get it. If I lied, it's because you drove me to it. All sniffing around and suspicious and throwing me out with false accusations.
Sorry, but as a lawyer, I'm afraid that's my job.
Yeah, well, lawyers are crap. Keep making noise, and I'll have to use my partner here on you.
I'm the one making noise?
Hey, so you want to know the truth, huh? Think you can handle the truth, do ya? Fine. Let's see you try. Feel the heat of my brutal death beats.
Wow.
Savage, right? Sweating bullets, ain't ya? The screams of my soul are gonna make the mosh pit out of this peanut gallery.
Did he really just win the crowd over with that performance?
Yo, Geezer, I got something to testify. Get ready for the howling of my soul. I got this chart topper. Soul screeching truth.
Oh boy. For sure. Oh man.
The priestess dance had come to an end. To the music storage room my way I did went. Death truth is what you dread. Hear me shred. From my spot in front of the storeroom I saw Albie creep to the treasure room. And trailing from behind, hound on the set, I saw Patrol. After Albie he went. Me and my girl, innocent and sweet, back to the storage room, can't be beat. Then I went the power ticket to midnight, blacker than blackest black, robbing all sights.
He did.
Yeah, baby, let the metal, soul metal flow.
What is this music? I never heard anything like it. And it's so fast, it's making my head spin.
This is dominant metal. Hey, you geezer, how those ears ringing?
I don't know much about music, but I got chills and they're multiplying.
You scared lawyer man. Run away fast as you can.
What a wonderful rhythm. A perfect accomplishment for further duplications. Now, Mr. Aniston, what would you go to the music storage room for?
Hey, I went to put my dominant away. She's my precious partner. Gotta give her a good rest after playing the Wright.
But then why did you lie before?
Because you sent me to hell.
Huh?
We all know about lawyers and their lying, lawyerly ways. Am I right, people? And I admit I went to the storage room here and drummed up the false charges on me. I didn't want to get sent to hell. What you say?
He's right. That's so what happened.
Now I see why the Defense Culpability Act was passed. You feel me crying?
Yeah, you said it.
Yeah, for sure. Is it too much to ask for a low-key trial?
Now are you punks ready to rock or what?
Yeah.
I I can't hear you. I said you're ready to teach this annoying lawyer how we do things around here.
Oh god.
Alright, then I'm gonna lay it on you one more time. The screaming truth of my soul.
Oh god. I feel like this is gonna damage my voice. I'll be okay.
Hold it!
You say you went to the music storage room. But how do we know you didn't go to the treasure room and steal the treasure instead?
And on what grounds would you base that accusation? Got anything to show for it?
Yeah, for sure. He's right. I don't really have any proof. And yet... Well, you can't prove that you didn't go to the treasure room either. You stole the treasure and were ready to make your getaway when you saw Mr. Roll. So you panicked and you went to the music storage room, is that right? Why do I feel like I'm being stabbed by icy stares from every direction?
This silence is your answer, loyal man. This audience knows the score. Just when I needed a moment of silence. Bitter to bid this lawyer baseless claim goodbye.
Yeah, for sure, I hate that too. Why do you have to hate lawyers so much in this country?
I said it before and I'll say it again, loyal man. After the priestess dance, I went to the music storage room.
Hold it!
Where were you when the power outage occurred?
Like I said, I was in the music storage room. My girl has been sounding a little off, so I had to get her back to tune.
Isn't that true you were actually in the hallway in that time?
The hallway, you say? When will I be in the hallway?
Yeah, me too.
You've been waiting for Mr. Roll to come back
From his patrol of the treasure room. Now that you discovered the treasure has been stolen, you were going to kill him.
Lawyer man, just as always, so full of bull. Spewing noxious lies and pulling the wool. Filthy liar, through and through. And I ain't never ever gonna forgive you.
Utter lies with no evidence. As always, his claims are just amulets.
Hey, nice prosecutor, I'm picking up what you're throwing down.
Yeah, it's been a long time. Someone stop their jam session, please.
You made your assertions clear, defense, but your argument is rather unsustained.
That's not good. So funny, peace-loving and ascendant. Nevertheless, the possibility is still there. You can't deny the witness could have killed the victim under cover in darkness.
Objection!
You're forgetting one very important thing.
Huh?
It seems you've forgotten that the outage happened by chance, not design.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, that's right. I did forget about that.
It's not like the witness planned the outage so he could take advantage of the darkness. And with that darkness, it would seem hard to sneak up behind Mr. Roll and kill him.
You're right. Even I would notice something coming up behind me. Well, defense, what do you have to say about that?
What can I say about it? Yeah, me too.
Mr. Wright, your claim is completely without merit. Unless you want to argue that the witness somehow magically made the outage happen.
Well, maybe not magically, but... Wait, that's it. I contend the witness could have made a power outage happen, with no magic necessary.
What?
You have a theory, defense?
All he had to do is make use of something shown in his diagram. What did the witness use to make the power outage happen?
Breaker.
Take that!
The witness was in the storage room. The circuit box is on the storage room and in the hallway. There's nothing really magical about turning off the breaker, would you say?
Yeah. Nice try, but that theory doesn't hold water, lawyer man.
And why not?
You're saying I turned the breaker off and then snuck up to Mr. Roll and hit him? In pitch black darkness with no sorts of light whatsoever? Is that what you're saying? With the lights off, the hallway's blacker than 100 midnights. You can't see the hand in front of your face. How can anyone commit murder like that? Unless there was somebody standing in front of the victim like the accused.
I hate when he's right. But I can't just let his point stand. Well, maybe the victim was holding something that served as a guide.
A guide through the darkness?
Something that's more that vague, would you agree?
You ain't gonna move this room with a half-baked hunch like that, bro. You gotta hit him hard, really hitting, feeling, you feel me? Yeah, for sure. Just like my breast, baby. Whoa!
Well, I'm afraid I don't understand the witness's lyrics very well either. But in this trial, your arguments have to be clear and precise. Let's see some of the clarity and precision of defense.
Uh-oh, what do I do? Can you present to us something that could serve as a guide through the darkness? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Because there has to be something.
Alright, let's see what you have, defense. What could the victim have been holding that served as a guide through the darkness?
Treasure box, of course. Yeah, it really does. I do believe the victim was holding the treasure box. Huh?
Have you gone mad?
Well, the box glows in the dark, so you can use it as some sort of beacon.
Well, I guess you're right.
But why in the world would the victim be holding the treasure box?
Oh, well, because your guess is as good as mine. I'll try not to.
No, just like this again.
Just give it the death penalty already. I understand you, thank you. Thank you for your concern. Is there no way to win them over?
Defense. Are we going to be needing those tongue sleezers after all?
No, your majesty.
Yeah, man. Do it. Then we can gem on this lawyer shrieks of pain. Better get those screams of agony out now, lawyer man. Or he's gonna have a ton to scream with.
I guess I better come up with a reason. No pressure or anything. As to why the victim was holding the treasure box, it can easily be explained as thus. Brain, don't fail me now. What reason could the victim possibly have to be holding the treasure box? The victim was holding the treasure box because he was... It's an idea that I just happened to stumble upon, but I think it just made the answer. And it would turn this whole trial upside down.
Hello? Defense? Are you still with us? Let's hear this easy explanation you promised.
Isn't it possible that it's because the victim himself was a thief?
The victim?
A thief?
What kind of bull are you spilling now? Your Majesty, this guy's off the rocker.
If the victim was a thief, everything we learned so far would have made sense. It would have made us a complete new way to protect the victim's actions. After the morning dance and devotion, Mr. Roll went to the treasure room. He grabbed the box that contained the treasure and started to take off with it. But then he ran into Albie and the Great Stairs. Very good. That's why Mr. Roll pulled his gun on Albie. Then, when the blackout occurred... Mr. Roll was bludgeoned to death in the darkness. This explains why the victim would be holding the glowing treasure box in the dark. It would have been possible for someone other than the accused to kill him. Do you have any idea what you're saying?
You're unbelievable, lawyer man. I think you lost it. That's the craziest thing I ever heard.
Roll. Trying to roll the temple. That divot believer, that pure Koreanist.
A roll like it is supposed to pick this parcel to unfound calculations. I hope you're prepared to back up your claim.
Of course, Your Majesty. Oh, really? In that case, you're gonna see if you have proof? 2 hours, and I'm gonna end it when I beat this case. Uh-oh. Proof, huh? Do I have any proof? I can't back down now. Yes, I have proof in my dreams. It's all good, thank you. The proof that Mr. Roll was a thief may have been left behind by a certain piece of evidence.
Very well. Let's hear your evidence and be ready to stand behind it.
Footprints, fingerprints, I'll take anything at this point. I need proof, something that would have been involved with the theft. And that might still have been trace evidence left on it.
What proof do you have that the victim might have been the thief?
The defense would like to examine the treasure box. There might be a trace evidence on it that shows that the victim had held it. Alright. Sounds good.
Might?
You better be hoping to turn up something more.
Might? I hope you have something so more definitive than that, Victus.
Yes, sir, Your Majesty.
Very well. Bailiff, bring the treasure box.
Alright, sounds good, Solar.
There you are, defense. You're free to examine it.
If I don't find something now, my entire argument up to this point will be blown. Plus, there's that little matter of the old tongue shears. I have to find something. I just have to. Now, to make sure I remember how to do this, I can rotate the evidence with right stick. I can also use X and B to zoom in and out to get a better look. And if I ever get to turn around, I can always use reset right stick to return things in the initial state. I better search every inch of this box carefully and examine everything of interest and details with A. This is the lock. It was forced open. I don't really see anything else I've known about it. That's a good question. I don't know. Because some parts are really long. I think the final case is the longest. Wrong button. The lid on the box is forced open, but while the victim was holding the box, the lid must have been closed. I'll try closing the lid too.
Hey!
What? Yeah, they really are.
You son of a... You locked it!
So? What's the big deal? I thought you could open it with that key you're wearing.
Yeah, I can. No sweat.
And why is there a bucket of dripping over there? I think I'd like to open this box back up again. Could you lend me your Magatama key?
Sure.
Okay, let's see. Where's the keyhole?
Well, it's the Magatama key. But wouldn't we go in the hole about the Magatama mark?
Huh? It won't open.
Would you look at that? The thief must have busted the lock when they forced the box open.
Really? I'm not too sure about that. In any case, I better take another good look. I have to find proof that the victim was holding this box. This bloodstain. It shows the outline of a hand. Could this be what I was looking for? Your Majesty, take a look at this. There's a bloodstain here that outlines the shape of a hand.
Really? Let me see that. Oh my, you're right.
Now I'm getting somewhere. I believe the bloodstain in the outline of the victim's hand he was holding the box.
What?
If he was being struck, he held out tied to the precious treasure box. After all, he'd gone through a lot of trouble to steal it. The blood from his hand wound splattered across the hand and onto the box.
Your Majesty, don't get himself taken. It's more of his lordly descent.
What do you mean?
Mr. Wright, where is your proof that the outline is that of the victim's hand?
What? I should have seen this coming. He is. Either show proof or prepare to meet the shears. Or you can save us all the time and bite your tongue out now and submit it in instead. That I did not see that coming.
Well, defense, how about it? Do you have proof that the outline is of the victim's hand?
What would the proof of something like that even be?
Please submit your evidence at this time. What evidence shows the outline of the treasure box is that of the victim's hand?
All's in the picture.
Take that!
I've got it. This is the evidence I'm going to save my beloved tongue. Mr. Payne, despite your claim about my forked tongue, it just so happens I have the proof you require.
You do?
It's right here in this crime photo.
It is? Where? Defense, please point it out.
What proves of the bloodstained outline of the box is of the victim's hand, you ask? It's right here.
Take that!
Mr. Payne, take a look at the victim's hand. See this? That's blood.
What?
If we place Mr. Roll's hand inside the bloody outline...
You think this blood on his hand would complete the splatter?
Exactly. Here goes nothing. Yep. If they form one complete splatter, it would prove my theory correct.
Then the victim really was holding the box.
I'm willing to bet my life on it. The defense asserts that the victim was a thief who stole the treasure box.
You can't be serious! I protest! There's no way I could ever match up! I assert that the pattern is impossible for... Ow!
Talk about tongue karma. Sounds like he just bit his. What's the matter, Mr. Payne? Did your forked tongue got tangled up there? Or were you trying to submit your own tongue to the court?
Why, you...
For sure.
I can hardly believe it. Apparently not everything out of the defense's mouth is a bluff.
Of course not, Your Majesty. This tongue doesn't lie. And I'd like to continue using my tongue in the future too, if you wouldn't mind. He never has to know it really was a bluff.
No, not Mr. Roll. I can't believe it.
I'm sorry, Albie. I know it's upsetting news. He must have needed the money badly, probably to support his family. After all, he even gave up his dream of becoming a monk to help them.
Oh, so that's the thing Mr. Roll would say to me.
Albie, you train hard to make sure you become a monk one day. Don't end up like me, he say. Yeah. He was probably warning you not to end up a thief.
Mr. Roll!
Objection!
Now wait just 1 minute.
If the victim was a thief and he was holding the treasure box, then that means Mr. Roll was holding the murder weapon when he was killed.
Oh, that's a very good point. It doesn't make much sense, doesn't it?
Objection!
If the victim was holding the treasure box, it couldn't have been the murder weapon. Which means the real murder weapon must have been something else.
The real murder weapon?
Was something else?
The blood was thought to be a gun from the box when the box was used as a weapon. But it turns out that wasn't the case. The blood spattered onto the treasure box the victim was holding. When he was struck with the real weapon, that's what really happened. Isn't that right, Mr. Anastenden?
Are you insinuating I'm the one who used this real weapon?
Are you saying I'm wrong in my understanding? You got me riled up, boy, man. I feel a song coming up. That was a good one. That's a good one. I won't lie. Looking for a weapon that just don't exist. Pathetic lawyer man, drop into the abyss. Despicable lawyer man, you make me sick. You can disappear like a magic trick. Worthless lawyer man, done in by the weapon for you miserable worlds. Health doth beckon. Yeah.
I don't need to remind your defense that your life is on the line.
I know your Majesty.
Yet you prepared to risk it all for a mere idea of a real murder weapon.
Death to the lawyer.
He's for sure.
This is it, the moment of truth. I can't back down. Not now. Yes, Your Majesty, I am. I'm confident the real murder weapon does exist. That's a bold claim, Mr. Wright. Now let's see you back it up. Show us which piece of evidence points to the real murder weapon. Gladly. If I know which one there was. I want something like Anna Stenden used to bludgeon someone.
Well then, defense, please submit your evidence to the courts.
Yeah, let's see it, lawyer man. Let's see this thing that shows the real murder weapon you say I used.
Take that!
What I'm about to present is really nothing more than a possibility, but this thin thread is all I got. Allow me to direct the court's attention to this photo of the morning dance of devotion.
That photo? How's that going to help you, Mr. Wright?
There's something about it that doesn't sit right with me.
Oh yeah? And what's this something,
This thing here is odd, to say at least. Oh yeah, the guitar.
Take that!
Yes, we do. Mr. Anna Stenden, why is the instrument you're holding different from the one you were playing in the photo?
Would you look at that? They're completely different shapes.
I believe you said your dominant was your one and only?
Well, Mr. Understanding, what do you have to say to that?
I got nothing to say. Then allow me to answer for you. They're different because the one in the photo is no longer in playable condition. Not after you used to bludgeon Mr. Roll to death, for sure. My old partner wasn't doing so hot, so I brought her sister along, that's all. Not a big deal, lawyer man. In that case, please send me your old dominant as the court as evidence.
Too bad. You're too late. I got rid of her yesterday.
Yes. You what?
Burn her up with the rest of the trash. Ashes to ashes, baby. Haha. No! You already destroyed the evidence. And I see more trash right here in the court that needs to be burned in the fires of hell. Lawyer trash.
Nah, there's no proof to show.
Oh, come on, that was pathetic. Your agony can sound better than that. Where's that great scream of yours?
This can't be how it ends.
Well, I think I heard enough. It seems the defense is unable to produce the evidence it needs to prove its assertion.
But your Majesty, that's only because the witness destroyed it.
Evidence is everything in court. Don't tell me you've forgotten these old monumental principles of your profession.
If that's insufficient proof, your claim that Mr. Anna Stenden is the murderer is no longer than conjecture.
That's a pain expression I've been looking for. By the way, there seems to be one more thing you're forgetting.
Yeah, for sure. What is it now?
You accused Mr. Anna Stenden of being a thief, but the real thief turned out to be the victim.
Uh-oh.
And with that, Mr. Anna Stenden's motive for murder goes out the window.
Ah! Great point, prosecutor. You tell him. Had I been there, I would just call it roll and gotten the treasure back. There wasn't any reason for me to kill him now. Was there?
There's no good counter-argument to that.
It sounds to me that Mr. Henderson has a completely wrong accused. Unfortunate as it may be, I think it's time to hand down the verdict in this case.
Not good. Not good.
Defense, I trust you understand what yourself was receiving for taking on this case.
For sure. Ugh, what do I do? The murder weapon's been destroyed, and now I got no motive. Poor Albie will be convicted, and I'll lose my life too.
Mr. Wright, you wasted this court's time and dispersed everything we hold sacred. We should charge you for less magistracy in addition to the crime the befallen the accused.
Yeah, you should pay for discrediting my good name. But boy, lawyer man, time for you to do some repenting in the Twilight Realm.
This guy is guilty of sin. I just know it. He must have some reason to kill Mr. Roll, but what?
Come on, people, let me hear you scream and shout. Time to take this lawyer trash out.
Exterminate, annihilate! Exterminate, annihilate!
Thing to do at a time like this is turn my thinking around. I shouldn't be trying to figure out what Anastandin's motive was. I should be thinking about what kind of situation would give him a motive.
Did you steal it? He said.
We know that Mr. Roll was the thief and he had been gotten his hands on the box. So then why? Why in the world would he ask Albie that question? What about the treasure box would have prompted him to... Ah!
Defense, what's gone into you?
Now I get it. Now it all makes sense.
Like, Pakaka, man. What are you trying to say?
Mom is screwing to yourself sounds like you knocked something loose upstairs. Your Majesty, please hold on to your ruling for just a little longer.
Don't tell me you gotta start begging for your life now.
No, Your Majesty, that's not it. It's just that I realized something important. We've been operating under a serious misconception this whole time.
A misconception, you say?
It really is. That's right. A mistaken notion about the treasure box. But could this really be true? If so, there's still a lot to figure out.
Very well. Let's see what you have to say.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, this is more of his nonsense. He's just stalling for time.
This is your last chance, Defense. The second I found it really is nothing but nonsense. No amount of begging will stay in my hand. Understand?
Yes, Your Majesty.
We all know this is going to be another one of your stupid bluffs.
Now, the Defense, what is this misconception you mentioned?
The thing we didn't realize about the treasure box is that what if the treasure box was already empty from the start?
What? What?
Please recall that when Mr. Roll ran into Albie on the Great Stairs, he asked the boy a question. Did you steal it? He said. Also, recall that Mr. Roll was holding the treasure box at the time. So why then did he ask Albie the question that he did?
That is a bit particular, isn't it?
Not at all, Your Majesty. Not once he realized that. By the time Mr. Roll got to the treasure room, the treasure box was already empty.
I beg your pardon?
Mr. Roll suspected that Albie had gone to it first. Yeah, for sure. Which is why he confronted Albie when he ran into the boy on the stairs.
How would the victim know the treasure box was empty? He didn't have any way of opening it.
Once a year, the victim had the duty to carry the treasure box to the palace. He was so proud when he was put on charge of guarding the treasure box. He even got to carry the box to the palace for the New Year's rite. He wouldn't be able to tell the way if he lifted it without the box was empty.
Oh, I see. Yes, I suppose he would have been able to tell, would he?
Mr. Roll most likely decided to at least steal the treasure box. It's an important historical artifact in and of itself, after all.
Ah, what's your point, Mr. Wright? What does any of this have to do with Mr. Anastandon?
For sure. My point is this. It gave Mr. Anastandon a motive to murder the victim.
A motive?
Mr. Anastandon, keeping the treasure safe is one of your duties, isn't it? So if anyone had found out that the treasure was missing, you would have been accused of incompetence. From the moment Mr. Roll discovered the treasure was gone, his faith was sealed. Because you decided then that he had to be silenced forever.
But that's absurd!
Can you believe the stuff that's come out of this guy's mouth? This is all a cholesterol joke.
So then what really happened to the treasure?
It had been stolen long before this incident occurred. By Mr. Peace Loving and Understanding himself.
Mr. Wright, would you stop at nothing to accuse Mr. Anastandon?
Your Majesty, please don't listen to these trumped up charges the defense is grasping.
Objection!
The treasure box can only be opened with a key Mr. Anastandon holds. Who else could have stolen the treasure?
Objection!
As I said, the accused stole the treasure by forcing them to open the box. Your Majesty, I call for a swift ruling.
I'm not ready to give my verdict yet.
What?
The defense has successfully presented a new possibility in this case.
Yes, a Chinese shred of hope. 100%.
Mr. Anastandon, would you care to give me any statements in response to the defense's claims?
This is all bull. My noggin's a rage cage and I'm ready to explode, baby.
Instructor Anastandon, please calm yourself.
I'm not gonna take it. No, I ain't gonna take it. I'm told to watch over that treasure with pride. And now I'm getting accused of stealing it. This lawyer is a lying scumbag. Yep. You better believe I got something to say. Open your ears, sheeple. Let's rock. Just to the lying lawyer.
Oh boy, here we go.
Steal the Founder's Orb? Me? I did it? This lying lawyer's insults know no limit. All this time I guarded the orb faithfully. Sacred duty to the Holy Mother, easy to see. Hands unclean, the accused did the deed. Forced the box open, no key did he need. Lying lawyer, condemn him to hell. Kick him, throw him into the prison cell.
Alright, we now heard from both sides. Either the treasure box was forced open by the accused, as the witness claims, or Mr. Anastandon opened it, as the defense claims. Defense, this is your last chance to cross-examine the witness.
No, he can't. Yes, Your Majesty.
If you are unable to prove your assertions by the end of this cross-examination,
Then the DC Act will come into play and you both and the accused will lose your lives.
I understand. Life or death. It all comes down to this.
Mr. Wright.
don't worry, Albie. I'm here to defend you, and I promise it'll be alright.
Thank you, I believe in you, Mr. Wright. I know you can win this for us. And after we win, we can go see Miss Maya. Together!
It's a deal. I can't let Albie down. I have to win this trial. Somehow, I have to prove my man could have stolen the treasure.
To your worst boy trash. This is your requiem. The last song you ever heard of this mortal coil.
Yeah, he's getting close.
Hold it!
The defendant didn't force the box open. That's a lie. In fact, you were the one to open it, isn't that right?
Come on. You just saw for yourself, didn't you? The lock was busted for account of the box being forced open.
Oh yeah?
Well, there's your proof right there.
Ugh. Or one from the metalhead.
Look, if the accused really did try to force his way into the box, then how do you explain why the lock was busted and wouldn't open up for you earlier?
How do I explain why the box wouldn't unlock earlier? Maybe there's a different way. There's a different way to open the box.
Huh? What are you talking about?
There's a secret trick to opening it to protect its contents from being stolen. And you're the only one who knows how it works. Isn't that right?
Are you for real? You're just watching too many movies, lawyer man.
Ah, so you're one of those tourists. Honestly, Mr. Wright, did you come expecting magic or mystery around every corner?
I'll help you know, defense. The kingdom of Wright is not sort of fantasy funland.
Ugh. It's true I don't have any real grounds to make that assertion. And yet...
Oh yeah? I feel another song coming on. A little number by the crazy lawyer with wild, fantastic ideas. The real method to open the lock, you say? Delusional, man. There is no other way.
Ah, new verse. Please do add it to your testimony, Mr. Understandman.
Hold it!
Delusional am I? We'll see about that.
All ideas. That's called delusion. Mixed up lawyer, drowning in confusion.
Indeed, the defense's info wrongdoing has made him lose touch with reality.
Let's hear it. What would it be for this sitter's flight of fancy?
Nothing, because I'm not a delusional one. I just know there's gotta be some secret trick to open the treasure box.
Oh, really? Now where exactly is this secret hidden?
The secret is obviously hidden in... It's obviously some secret hidden meaning to the key. I'd like to examine it if you please.
You don't know when to quit, do you? Here, go ahead. Examine it what you like.
Nothing. I don't see a thing.
Well, defense? What have you discovered?
I'm afraid I haven't discovered anything, Your Majesty. Here, I'll return it now.
I told you. Didn't I tell you?
Yes, you told me. I am, yeah, you can tell by the buttons.
There's just no reasoning with this man. The accused forced the lock open, there's no other explanation.
That's right. You desecrated this box by opening it without this mentamata key.
Wait, what did he say?
I'll say it as many times as I have to get it through your thick lawyer's skull. Only the mentamata key opened the locks of treasure, forcing it to reap the founder's displeasure. Yeah!
For the forgetful defense sake, would you please add that to your testimony?
If I have to, crumple your brain, lawyer man.
Mitamata key? But he said it was the Magatama key.
Objection!
Just a minute, Mr. Understanding. You just called your key the Mitamata key, didn't you? But didn't you already say it was called the Magatama key? Oh, Jesus.
The Mitamata key? What's that?
I don't know, Your Majesty. But apparently, it's a rather crucial question.
What? What's the big deal? So I said the wrong thing. So what? Simple slip of the tongue.
An A for effort, Mr. Wright, but your grandstanding effort betrays your desperation. I'm afraid a small slip of the tongue can help absolutely nothing to your argument.
What's this your defense? Is that an important detail?
Judging by Mr. Understanding's reaction, I say it's everything my argument needs. Yes, Sir Magistrate, it's very important. And he sure did. This key is apparently not the Magatama key, but rather the Mitamata key. And I believe this discrepancy holds great significance for the defense.
No, man. Just a meaningless mistake. Insignificant. You're riding the crazy train of nowhere, Lord Man.
Your Majesty, please don't pay the defense any need. It's all nonsense.
To tell the truth, I'm not really clear on what the defense is driving at myself. However, I'm eager to find out.
What?
Defense, you will explain yourself like your life literally depends on it. Because it does. Now then, does that maybe the key is important detail?
Yes, it's absolutely important detail, I think. Because the Mitamata key is connected to the Founder's Orb.
I see. Very well. In that case, please show the court the grounds on which you are basing this claim.
What grounds, Your Majesty?
You can of course show grounds, can you not, defense?
Of course. What else can I say? I have to come up with something, anything, even if it's just a bluff. The Mitamata key. Mitamata. There has to be something somewhere in this Mitamata and the quartz together.
Don't keep me waiting, defense. What evidence shows the connection between the Mitamata key and the Founder's Orb?
Take that!
What's that? The Saga ceremony?
All this time, the answer was right there in front of me. It's right there in the Song of Ceremony before and during the Dance of Devotion. Your Majesty, the Song of Ceremony tells us the treasure of the founder of Koraiism, but hidden within its lyrics. And the secret behind how to really open the treasure box.
Oh, holy mother! How could that be, defense?
The Song of Ceremony contains the following lyrics. When the butterfly embraces the Mitamata, the favor of the orb is bestowed. I believe the Mitamata here refers to the Mitamata key.
Well, yes, it is the same word, but that doesn't exactly mean...
We've been calling this key the Magatama key, but that's why I inserted the key to the lock with the Magamata sign on it. But that was obviously not the right way to use it.
And I suppose you know the right way?
Here, do you, Magistrate? To use the key properly, you have to first... Yeah, no kidding. If we turn this Magatama shape upside down like this, it becomes a Karaini symbol of the soul. In other words, the Mitamata.
Oh my, you're absolutely right. But now what? What do you do with it? It's too big to fit the log either way.
Oh,
I knew it was just bluffing.
Bluff supplies all the tools of the trade after all. There must be some other place this key fits, but where? Let's see. Where's the Song of Ceremony again? When the butterfly embraces the Mitamata, the favor of the orb is bestowed. Where should the Mitamata key actually be used?
My goodness! The treasure box, it really opened! No way, man.
What? No!
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the real secret behind the Song of Ceremony. It's the true key to opening the treasure box. It's all over, Mr. Payne.
How so?
Let's say someone was fooled by trying to force his front-facing lock open. Sadly for Okay, seems like we're back. Sorry about that. My Wi-Fi went down, so it should be back now. I don't think I've said this, okay. The only one who could have stolen is the one man who know about the Mitamata key. Peace, love, and an understanding. Ah! But I'm not done yet. Please recall the scene of the crime. On the floor of Mr. Roll's body was the very unlocked and very open treasure box. Only someone who knew how to open the box could have left it at that state. And so there can only be one true culprit. Admit it, Mr. Understanding, you're the one who killed Mr. Roll.
Oh, Huh?
Cuckoo, cuckoo. Got him.
Curse him. It's all his fault. Why do you have to go and steal the founder to try to steal the treasure? Why do I have to spot him with that box? On my way into the storage room after the morning dance. It's all his fault I had to cause that blackout and clock him good.
For sure.
I couldn't let my secret get out. Nobody could have known the treasure box was empty. I lose my position as head monk. Who knows what they'll do with me? I couldn't let. I had to. I had to stop him.
What a shocking development. I can scarcely believe it. Nothing like this has ever happened since the DCF was erected 23 years ago.
No. My perfect unblemished record. Destroyed. Incredible pain. Run. No.
My God, he's bald.
Did the lawyer really win? I can't believe it. No way! This can't be happening.
Peace! I said peace! Honestly speaking, I'm just as shocked as everyone else.
Yeah, he is.
But the truth has been made known, so it's time for me to give my verdict. In the name of the Holy Mother, this court finds the accused Abi Urard
Not guilty. Ooh, so pretty. Very easy. Baldy, for sure. There's still quite a commotion. The people from the gallery show no signs of clearing out. I can't believe it! Not guilty! Still in shock, can you believe that guy? I hear everybody's eyes on me. This can't be happening! It's impossible! Oh, Holy Mother, preserve us! I've never been in a defense all quite so uncomfortable. Mr. Wright! Oh, Albie. Thank you! Thank you so much for what you did for me! I'm just glad it turned out okay. It was touch and go there for a while. I'm really sorry, Mr. Wright. I had a really hard time trusting you at first. That's okay, Albie. I know how unpopular lawyers are in this country. How did I ever got it this way in the first place? Allow me to explain! Like, I wish I could explain. I don't really know why. I never really questioned it before today. By the time I was born, all the lawyers were already gone. As far back as I can remember, verdicts have been based on her benevolence and insight. Right, Rafa, the royal priestess. You would imply that the trials in this country are unfair? Do explain, outsider. How verdicts bound in intrusive parts by very souls of the dead lack impartially. For her part, I'm sure she really believes in what she says, but even with her benevolent divination seance, lawyers are still necessary. Without proper defense, people could easily wind up receiving wrongful convictions. Mr. Wright! Shh! Huh? Don't say that out loud. People might think you're a rebel. You could be arrested. A rebel? That's right. One of those people going against our queen in the court system. They call themselves the Defiant Dragons. And they're made by the scary guy named Dirk. They'll do anything to overthrow her eminence, even commit crimes. Dirk. I remember hearing people in the gallery mention that name. Things you say sounds a lot like the stuff they say, but you're not scary like that Dirk guy. Pardon the intrusion. Oh. You. Yeah, you. I want to talk to you, see? Flight, is it? Right, sir. Phoenix Wright. And you are? I'm the Korianese Minister of Justice. The name's Inca Karko Korian. I oversee the whole legal shebang. I was watching that three-ring circus in there. You were? Wow, the Minister of Justice. So he's in charge of the entire court system, Defense Culpability Act and all. Minister Inga, how are you, sir? Run along, mini monk. Grown-ups are talking here. Yes, sir. Very sorry, sir. May I help you with something? Just wanted to take a good look at you. Guys like you are exactly the demon dung around here. Alright, I'm almost done anyways, but still, good night. Huh. Well done. He's eyeing me like I'm some kind of exotic creature like in a cage. Oh yeah, might as well share this little morsel with you. Turns out Roll was a seasoned thief. A repeat offender, see? Had my men look into it and they found all the booty he piled over here in the digs. But he seems like such a nice man. Why, Mr. Roll, why? Guess he was doing it for the family. What a mook. A mook? How can you say that? Guess that kind of sob story gets you common folks all misty-eyed, huh? Anyway, another thing. I had my man check out the understanding fella, too. He wasn't the one with the sticky fingers. It's the inserts. What? They put the squeeze on our head monk, apparently. So he gave up the founder's order and tried to keep it hush-hush. Wow, I see. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, say what? That was a cute little number you pulled in my courtroom today, wasn't it? First not guilty ruling in 23 years.
You're making waves, see? Stirring the pot. Catch my drift? Oh, well, yikes, I'm in it for now. But thanks to that song and dance, we know our precious national treasure got nicked. We're gonna call it a wash and let it slide this time. But all I did was defend the accused. You did best to read between the lines here, chump. You're standing here on thin ice. You catch my drift? Even a dirty no-kill punk knows how to catch in his chips before the house steps in. Do us both a favor and keep an eye on the path you're walking down. You never know what toes you might be stepping on. This ain't your turf, buddy. Never forget whose soil it is you're standing on.
Yikes, he was kind of scary, wasn't he?
Yeah, well, no use worrying about it. We have more important things to think about. Such as when are we going to continue a sightseeing tour?
Tour? Oh, anytime, sir. We still have plenty of time until Miss Maya's training ends.
There are still lots more temples to see and all kinds of local foods to eat. I can show you the natural beauty of the area and the waterfalls used for training, and I haven't shown you the breathtaking fountain fields of Positive Devotion yet. Oh god, he's doing so fast. I can do that. Alright, slow down, Aubrey. There's plenty of time.
And when we're done with all that, we can go see Miss Maya together.
Yeah, you bet. Maya, I wonder how she's doing. Hope she's okay.
So, how about that not guilty, jerk?
I heard. Sounds like the winds of change are beginning to stir.
And with that, the foreign turnabout is done. And with that, that's going to be the end of the stream. The next time, we'll be tackling episode 2, The Magical Turnabout. And with that, this is Robin Phoenix, signing out. Peace.